Just 10 days, a new group of San Diegans will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. It includes people with specific underlying conditions, but there is a loophole if you don't fall into those categories. ABC 10 News reporter Jennifer De La Cruz explains how your doctor can get you on the list.
On March 15th, vaccine eligibility will expand to Californians between 16 and 64 years old with underlying medical conditions. They include things like specific types of cancer, kidney disease, heart conditions, and type 2 diabetes. But at the end of that list, there's a caveat. You'll also be eligible if your doctor determines you're likely to develop severe illness or death from COVID-19. Dr. Ghazala Sharif with Scripps Health says figuring that out poses quite a challenge.
It puts the burden on the physician to decide you can get one, you can't. And I think that's very, very unfair to put a physician in that spot, and to the patient as well, where they're trying to lobby for themselves.
Patients will have to get a note from their doctor saying they've deemed them eligible for the vaccine. But with hundreds of thousands of patients at Scripps alone, it's a logistical nightmare. To avoid having all of those people call their doctors, Scripps is pushing out letters to patients who qualify.
As more and more criteria come out, then we can do from chart review, we can send those letters to you so you don't have to call. It's going to cause a lot of undue stress on the patient and on the physicians.
Even if you're lucky enough to get that coveted doctor's note, you're still not guaranteed to get the vaccine since there's not enough supply. Dr. Sharif fears they'll run into the same challenge they had when the vaccine first came out.
We had over 200,000 patients that met criteria, and we only had 10,000 doses. I'm really afraid the same thing is going to happen again.
Kaiser Permanente released this statement saying expanding eligibility to people with underlying conditions makes sense, but they added in part, demand for the vaccine still outweighs our supply, and we are working diligently to administer the vaccine to the communities we serve as equitably and efficiently as possible. Jennifer De La Cruz, ABC 10 News.
Scripps patients who fall into the underlying condition category will be able to make their vaccine appointments using their online portal starting March 15th.